So we blasters are. You hear coach ya. Obetimi stabilize your system no. Coach ya all grip. Coach your all long-term plan. Now otimi aboa ama blaster etimi akoyi. Let us coach Otto Addo is not the solution to our issue. Well, good evening. Mobi akwa baba GH2. So interesting stories now. It's still all the headlines in Ghana football. Now, any can say many and was 7 Ghana the debia. Who in some Albertini Bine said, the assistant coach of the Blasters, opening a friend George Boateng, Abaso Okwako, ye pundit. Ye Jumana, ye church, born him. No, say munum. I can come in some churches, said I can see him sitting in crab and so opening no air quaco ye be at the bein sport. Abra Babisia can award the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. But the good news, they said, Kasama for the Mother Ghana Football Association, Ora Henry Chuma Santi on a Sempa FM. Eddie Akotu just say, Nadia saw mobile penny, I'm opening a quaco a pandit bia or bein sports into openino. His focus on the Bay assistant coach to Otto Addo at the World Cup, and they need to concentrate. We are not some of it Blasters and 7 coach Otto Addo. Your Kobo World Cup New Year, Jumadi no the better, no quaco concentrating on a scouting out here the Borussia Dortmund. First of all, on George Boateng. Ghana, say you share your games you born in this particular year. Let's not forget. You could copy me in the AFCON near Gabon, Morocco, and Comoros in the group. And in Guasia Porto on the 2 year, you West Pearl in the AFCON. In Ghana for you need hope, say World Cup and you beat me a qualify. But on a different playing field, a different ball game together, and in Nigeria for the boy Kumasi, Emma, yetimi yetimi ball draw. You call Nigeria, you call it and also you call 1-1, and I yetimi qualify. Now you qualify now the president of the land. Efa phone of free coach Otto Addo. So with the monko baby you walk up now you bono on one you be obedient nim e de akwakobo World Cup no alongside George Boateng, alongside Samuel alongside Chris Hilton, and then the other technical staff of boy Emma Itimiko PM World Cup. Samuel Sekufo was part of the management committee, and you know how influential so far as the Blasters are concerned. Inti ofri wa no babehwe ye games ayabo so far as your performance is concerned. Inti ohwe ye game against Ethiopia, ohwe ye game against Central African Republic, ohwe ye game against Brazil, ohwe ye game against Nicaragua. There a conclude and say the Blaster is not in good standing. The Blaster performance is nothing to write home about. And after beating Nicaragua no Ghana fo nyina kasa say see pese ye koye nim ye kon ye kobo modern dia. This is not the performance that shows promise. This is not the performance that gives hope. Until we need to play above the kind of performance that was displayed in Spain against Nicaragua. Let's not forget, people have raised concerns about World Cup. We are the lowest ranked team. We don't have so much materials. Your team is a bit depleted and disjointed compared to team like the 2006, 2010, 2014. Because after 2014 World Cup, FIFA a game against Germany, and they say, and one of the best game at the World Cup. It really tells you the good standing team that we had at that particular time. Check your defense, check your midfield, check your attack. We had leadership and experience at every corner. Your team will sad at Tiana, your team will enter. Your team will enter dear. Then we may need a full technical attention. The boy, I'm by national team let me akoyi. Until here full technical attention dear. That implies there's no way we need to tolerate up any friend George Boateng. So that you crab a dream. So a pundit for a bein sport. The technical team will need a unified force. They need to be one. They need to be forthright. Their signals and their tactical scheme should be clear. Are they going for 3 back? Are they going for 4 back? Are they going to stay on the defensive line? Are they going to stay on the offensive line? Are we going to depend on the triple piece of passing precision? And when the Yako could depend on saying that you game for me, that should be where your mind in a circle. Your mind should not be bein sports, punditry, and other kind of stuff. Until George Boateng say FA no say omo man kwan man nko ye punditry. I totally agree with them and it's a step in the right direction. Ye my area fikra Avram Grant ji ye adwuma okote punditry no Ghana fo nyina kaseti ai nti yenya a local manager or ye part of our team oko support Otto Addo ama ne matimi akoyi ama no die nti na wo say ye kokko support and ye kokko techi say opani nko ye bein sport already you are criticizing their level of technical knowledge and the kind of performance on their by no it's something ye ntimi to relate say anko we and such team that is not in good standing will need a full concentration ebetimi aboa ama ne matimi akoyi. Now on the issue of Otto Addo free blasters after the World Cup no and see another interesting news. So we share coach Otto Addo, he is a scout for team FN Borussia Dortmund. So we share the blasters of Ghana. Now we share your performance. Now we share what we want to achieve. The question you ask yourself and say, Coach Otto Addo, after the World Cup no, what does he perform and I perform because you say your group is a bit difficult group. Medical so for you go upon all the numbers omodi ababe pin World Cup ni nyina no omaje World Cup ni mienu Ghana is yet to beat a team that have won the World Cup. So for Portugal so their 9th time coming to the World Cup, they played at the semi-final twice in 1966 and then in 2006. Players there omo bibra ehia seminar mebobo so ama obi etimi ate so hu Ronaldo hu Rafael Guerrero hu Yao Martino hu Ruben Dias hu Rafael na hu Bernardo Silva no hu materials eye materials is so huge and they are performing in top level football into World Cup na there ye hwedi nyankopon e de be and how we going to perform among these particular stars and the prima donnas at the World Cup. But Coach Otto Addo there no e was oko anase wia ontena so we blasters ye hia coach ya obetimi a stabilize your system no coach ya wo grip coach ya wo long term plan na otimi apoa ama blaster etimi akoyi edienti na make us a long term plan e be boy and say ye call for a long term plan there na say Coach Otto Addo is not the solution to our issue. Your long term plan e be boy because you call 40 years without the AFCON. And to say you 40 years without the AFCON, you have final, you have semi-final, you have round of 16 afraid you drop BBC group stage. Into your chest say, your national team is a revenge year, and Nema Mkoyi. So national team is a revenge year, then you may need a coach that is proven, that has achieved, that a coach was steady project with Bra, Okasa Oboba, Obetimi Abobo, in the South African Kofa Hugo Bruce. And look at the kind of project that all year at the moment. Algeria Fokofa, Jamal Belmadi. And after the level of embarrassment in 2015 AFCON, no more Ghana and South Africa. They will group more money in Guaseno. The next AFCON, they were in the group of Cameroon, Tunisia, and Zimbabwe. Again, Algeria with all these galaxy of stars failed until Omunya Jamal Belmadi, he took over within a short time. Oyi players now no in discipline no more national team in considering their film. And Algeria won the AFCON for the first time in almost 29 years. If Germany, a building project, normally 10 years after the embarrassment in Europe 2000, almost build it up in 14 years to win the World Cup number in 2014. After the embarrassment in 1990 World Cup, Michel Sablon decided so build something for your friend Belgium, and look at the state of Belgium now. England are called the same thing, and look at the level of Gary Sagi. Obiaso almost said that because the project now why the Ababi do be almost believe we say on the finished article and you need to finish and finish hard. So here Coach Otto Addo, the BR Chester is a short-term manager. Improve baby as and more so he has achieved nothing. The timing for the blasters no of him because the concentration in our Borussia Dortmund. You need a coach that will have full concentration, that will stay in Ghana, that can monitor our players. Coach here, your combo matches now you bet me put nose down, no funny solution to that. I'm a national team now here. And yet coach here, your cover I know say kwa koyedman for esa unya divided attention and there's where you can concentrate. It's a coach Otto Addo free blasters after the World Cup. For me, it's a step in the right direction. And no any idea about my national team na koye. We only need to take right decisions. Pick a good coach, give him 5-year or 4-year contract. Let's set up the scheme for him. The first AFCON, the unfair quarter final. The second should be semi-finals, and the last he should win it. Let's set this particular target for a very good coach, and I think he can help us. Otto Addo any day I don't think after the World Cup he still need to go back for Otto Addo again because he's finished with us. Just after the World Cup, he need to leave. Now he out Akofa, a very good coach, obetting take you to the promised land.